Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, we have some upgrades going on around here. I don't know if you can tell with the lighting or anything like that, but I have this cool little ring light over here. I think it makes the video look better. And as you can see, obviously in the video, we got a cool little condenser mic here. It's not something that I really got, more so had. It's been sitting around collecting dust, and I figured, why not use it if you got it right? I tested it out and thought it sounded much better than any regular audio, so hopefully you can tell a difference. All right, today's topic, based off of a request from the last video, has to do with something that we call reacting versus responding. As you can probably tell, these are two forms of communication styles. One is very productive. The other is more so counterproductive. You can probably figure out which is which. All right, reacting is less healthy to where responding is more healthy. All right, so let's start with the negative and get that one out of the way real quick. Okay, so what is reacting? All right, reacting is part of probably what a psychoanalyst would call an overactive id. If you're unfamiliar with an id, it is kind of like this primitive subconscious part of our brain that's been with us since we were born, that is very, very impulsive. All right, it doesn't think about consequences. It doesn't think about, how we might hurt other people, and reacting comes from being very impulsive. All right, it can also be considered aggressive. All right, and that distant cousin, passive aggressive as well. All right, as mentioned before, reacting is very counterproductive because you typically jump to conclusions, which is never healthy. All right, and it just facilitates poor communication all around. Okay, so now let's think about the opposite. What's the more healthy option here? And that would be to respond or responding. All right, responding is more time consuming. All right, none of us really think to do that when we're coming up with an argument or responding to somebody else. We want to be more impulsive. But if we respond, all right, we digest information, we take in facts, we analyze them, we analyze the facts. All right, sometimes we might even take the time to take into consideration nuances like body language or tone or something along those lines. All right, this really promotes teamwork, team building. It facilitates great communication, and it involves that one thing that always works in good relationships, and that's compromise. Okay, because you guys are a team. And I know what a lot of people think, all right? He's talking about intimate partner relationships, romantic relationships. But actually, what is Sarge doing back there? He's eating my air conditioning. Anyway, look at him. Anyway, reacting versus responding does not only have to do with intimate partner relationships, okay? It is healthy communication, and it transcends those boundaries of romantic relationships. All right, it can be effective at establishing healthy relationships regarding your coworkers. That's very important because you're spending most of your time with them. Friends, you need friends and you want to keep them around. It could help out there with that communication. Family, all right? It's part of your closest circle and the people that you keep closest to you. And most importantly, in regard to family, the way parents communicate with children, okay? So I say we, I'm not a parent, so I can't say we. Parents could very, very much benefit from responding to children rather than reacting. Okay, there is a lot going on beneath the surface there. All right, reacting may be very unhealthy. It may promote a very unhealthy attachment style between you and your children. And I think attachment style would be a completely different video, but there are healthy attachment styles and unhealthy attachment styles. And the unhealthy sides tend to disrupt really, really important developmental stages that children are going through. And it could very much impact their adult life and the way that they interact with other people and make them more socially awkward, this, that, and the other. But anyways, something to consider very quickly when you are talking to people that you care about, people that you love, your friends, your family, your coworkers, and yes, even your intimate partners, but not just your intimate partners, is when you are speaking to them, when they are speaking to you, when you're in an argument, are you reacting or are you responding? Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.